Welcome to the call. I'm Melissa Francis. We are 90 minutes into the trading day. Stocks almost even now as the government gets ready to buy commercial paper and traders set up for the Fed meeting tomorrow. Trish.
Thanks, Melissa. I am Trish Regan. As more and more homeowners file for foreclosure, we'll debate whether the federal government should bail them out as a way of ending the credit crisis. Meantime, with all this talk of a global crisis going on, we have CNBC Europe's Ross Westgate with us for the week.
Hey,
Welcome,
Trish,
Ross.
great to be here. I'm Ross Westgate in for Dylan Rattigan as the world economy slows down. We'll discuss whether there should be another coordinated effort by central banks to cut interest rates. America's open for business coast to coast. This is The Call on CNBC. Day stocks open decidedly lower on the continuation of the overnight sell-off in Asia, but it briefly turned positive after a housing report showed new home sales rising in September and inventories shrinking as builders slashed prices, but it quickly lost some ground again, although we're on the flat line right now. As you can see, the Dow just up 3 points, down 8 points. It looks like it's going to be another volatile day. The S&P 500, this is where we stand, scores on the doors. We're currently also just down 3 points at the moment, getting back to the flat line, and the Nasdaq for you is showing a similar sort of loss, just down around 12 points at the moment. Oil, well, despite the OPEC cut in production, has been sliding again, $62.86 a barrel. Melissa, great to be with you. How's it down there at the New York Stock Exchange?
The cool. I like the way you say that, Ross. It sounds like a much better show that way. And we're glad you could join us. Down here on the floor, though, we're looking at markets that are getting almost back to break even. I mean, it has been a rock and roll morning already this morning. Telecom and some financials, maybe about half of them moving higher, at least on the day. Citibank, Bank of America, GE, maybe all those who would benefit from the government buying that commercial paper. That program starting today. Verizon also leading the way in telecom after its earnings call. Last check, it was up better than 7%. Markets looking to see the impact of the government coming in and buying that commercial paper. Also setting up for that Fed meeting tomorrow, which doesn't necessarily, rates go lower. It doesn't necessarily mean that much, except for that it is usually a benefit to equities. Bob Bassani is here right along with me. Bob, now I've heard a lot of talk this morning about this being the last week in October, maybe looking at history to set the tone. Are you buying any of that, or look, you're just happy it's almost over?
Traders hate October, and now we have another reason to hate October. We got 29, we got 87, 97 was a lousy year. We had a couple of years in the late 70s that October was pretty bad. The only good news is we're going into November. Traditionally, November has been the best month, but all this is sort of